Now we'll be doing hands-on program. This is lecture 8. So we'll be doing some Python hands-on. I have 4 programs for today. 3 I'll be doing and 4th one will be your assignment. So let's start. Let me just make a new Python file first. Whatever name you want to write, you can. Okay, I'm just making it clear so that in future I have to find something that will be easier for me. Now I'll just copy paste the first question: program to obtain 3 numbers and print their sum. Now here you will learn how to take input from the user. Okay, let's start. So I've just given a variable num1 and whenever I have to take input from the user, the thing would be input. Okay, and then I write the prompt that the user would get. So enter first number, whatever you want to write, enter one number, enter number. And since this would be automatically converted into string, what I'm doing, I'm casting it to integer, which we have already learned. I'm just copying and pasting this line. num2 is the second variable and writing second. For people who don't know how this is done, control C, control V. Control C is for copying, it's on, and control V is for pasting it, right? This is for a Windows laptop that I'm using. Now sum is equal to num1. Sum is again a variable where I'm adding all these together, and now I would be printing the value of this. So remember, we'll be using format, which we have already done. If you haven't seen that video, please go and see the videos of format. I'll be putting the link of the whole playlist in the description. Now sum is 0. I'm just putting, I could also do that, I can write sum of num1, num2, num3. So for that I'm just writing comma 0, 1, 2 is 3. So accordingly I will give num1, num2, num3 sum. Right, now we'll run the program and here I will get the prompt. So I have entered 3, 4 and 5 and it's very clearly written sum of 3, 4 and 5 is 12. Okay, now second, program to obtain length and breadth of the rectangle and calculate their area. So let's do that. Again, user input, always remember, if we want to convert it into an integer, we'll be casting it. So length is equal to integer input and then enter length of the rectangle. It would be really good if you follow along what I'm doing. Not just see this, pause it when required, do it yourself and see what errors you have done. Okay, and then see the video to check what I have done. So the more you practice, the more you will become I could say expert in this. Just looking at the programs or looking how I am doing it would not help. It's more about, because then you'll be able to understand. So again, I've done the same thing. I've taken length and breadth and I've put the formula of rectangle, that area is equal to length into breadth. Now I'm just writing you can write centimeter, meter, whatever is required. Enter length and meter, enter breadth and meter, centimeter. It's how clearly you tell it to the user. Okay, so length, breadth and the area. So enter again. Since the program is running, I have to run the first program also. Let's see the second one. 4 into 6, so area is 24. Okay, now let's understand and do BMI. Calculate the person's BMI. BMI is body mass index, and for this you need only two things. One is weight and other is height. So weight in kilograms and height in meters. So there you have to quite easily mention this, that you have to enter in kilograms and meter. So yeah, height is equal to input, enter height, weight, height, okay, I've just forgot that I enter weight in kg and enter height in meter. Let's write that too. Now I have the BMI. So when you have just one element, you need not put 0, 1, 2. So I just want to put the BMI. So again, since I'm running it from the starting, all the programs will come. So yeah, enter weight in kg. That's a really tall person. Okay, so I have entered height in meter. The problem was that since height I have entered in float and I have converted, so let me just change into float, because normally you have height not in exact meter. So let me just put it into float. That will also make it a different program, right? I mean, you can cast it to anything, right? So yeah, so really tall person, not, so BMI is really low. Okay, to check if my BMI calculator is running fine, let me give a very realistic data. So I'll give somebody whose height is not as tall as almost 3 meter. So let me just rerun it again. You can comment it out, the program, when you're working on other programs. Yeah, so now it's okay. Now let's do question 4, but I want you to do it yourself. You have to get area of a circle when user gives the radius. So the area of the circle is pi r square, 3.14. So you have to just input radius, convert it into an integer, then area of circle is equal to 3.14 into radius, and then print it. So I want you to do it. This is an assignment for you. Okay, and if you have any doubt, just put it in the comment box. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe the channel, and keep learning. Thank you.